All right. Now, for the third and final installment, it actually has nothing to do with Google or add-ons anymore. It's actually about Office 365, which, I personally am very torn, and I go in between a lot between Drive and Office because of the OneDrive options that we have available through the West Ada School District and stuff. Quick note before I get into this, if we're going to talk a little bit about OneNote and a program called Sway, which I just started playing with, that is pretty cool. But if anything that we're talking about today you want to learn much more in depth about, I'd highly recommend looking into lynda.com, which, if you're not aware of this, basically any software known to man that you want to learn about, and well beyond that, they have a ton of courses available through this site. It is a paid site. It's not anything ridiculous, though, and can be very helpful in teaching you how to be proficient in any number of programs, including any program available in Office and all sorts of Google stuff as well. But let's say if you wanted to learn about OneNote more. So there's OneNote trainings. So Office 365 for Mac, OneNote Essential Training. And in this program, there's how many lessons here? A lot of lessons. Okay, so each one of them, so you can either come in here looking specifically how to do one thing, or you can watch them all and learn all about it from start to finish there. Anyway, so something cool about the West Ada School District is, and you might have seen this email a little while ago, is that they actually gave us all, I forget how many copies of Microsoft Office, but a number of them that you can download on if you've got an iPad or a different tablet device at home, or your home computer or something like that. I've got Microsoft Office on my Mac down here, which I downloaded through the West Ada School District, but pretty easy to get it. All you have to do is, when you're in your email here, go click on this Office 365 button. Okay, and this is a portal to a number of different programs that you won't see in your immediate app button there, or actually, maybe they do have it all there. Never mind. But so to download it, when you're logged in through the West Ada School District, you just there's like an install on more devices option down here. So if you open up your email at home on your home computer, come to this page, and you can install Office for free on your home computer, which is pretty cool. The first one that I'm going to talk about is Sway, which is a cool, I don't know how to describe this program exactly. I'm going to encourage my kids to use it for presentations, like in my film studies classes. And I think that I'm going to do lectures more specifically this way, because it integrates images and videos and stuff very well. So let's say, for instance, here I just threw this one on rhetoric together. We'll take a look at what this looks like. So when I pull it up, it's like, oh, rhetoric, oh, there's a cool image. Here's a bunch of different schemes and tropes that the kids will need to know. There's a slideshow of different pictures that I've put together that we can talk about each of them, or something like that. Okay, so I did this in like probably 5 minutes the very first day I started playing with it, so it's certainly not done. But you can kind of see what cool features it offers. So it's kind of like laid out where you just in that little presentation that I just showed you, I had an image with the title. I added a video. That's actually a video of a speech of one of Churchill's speeches. So maybe we listen to that right after we talked about it. And then, I gave them a list of write these down. You'll need, at the end of the unit, you'll be tested on all of these. So make sure that you know all of them by the end. And then I had the stack of pictures. You can basically add pictures. You can add videos. I can embed video and other cool features. I can add a whole bunch of text, etc. Okay, so on each time if I'm down here at the bottom where I'm like done, I can then like add another picture or something like that after that. And again, as I click through, it just goes to the next item that I've created in my little timeline here. It's actually called the storyline, not the timeline. I'm sorry. But on the Sway website, they give you some examples of what this could look like by the end. So let's say art at the Film Institute. Hopefully this doesn't take too long to load. All right, so let's play this, see what they created. Clicking through here, or not. Oh, cool effects and lines and stuff. Obviously they use this way better than I do. Add maps, and this could be kind of cool. Actually, I'm thinking I will definitely use this to put together a presentation for my parents when they come to my parents' night, because this looks super cool and professional. And I will be watching lynda.com to learn how to use that. I wonder, let's just check and see if they have anything on Sway. Well, from what I understand, Sway is still pretty new, so maybe they don't have anything up on lynda.com yet. But the other thing, and I'm sorry, this is not going to be very in-depth because I just started playing with this a little bit, is OneNote. Apparently, every person that has used it, teacher and student alike at the Tech Expo, was just raving about how they use it for absolutely everything in their life, and they can have all of their notes anywhere on their phone. And so one of the things that we talked about is that, so it's essentially kind of like which ones did I create already? I don't know if I created the advanced debate one yet. It's like a 3-ring notebook that you can do with a 3-ring notebook. You can doodle, you can make to-do lists, you can write a whole bunch of text, you can draw pictures or whatever, add pictures. It's just kind of like a digital version of that, in which you can use it to add lecture notes or link documents in and stuff like that. And you can actually make a version for kids. So I can make a teacher's notebook, and then I can essentially create it in such a way that I can then send a version of that notebook to all of the kids. So they have all of my lecture notes, they have links to resources and stuff like that, and they can add their own notes, and sort of it then becomes their own notebook. And when you create this online notebook, and you can basically send all of the kids their own notebook. So it's not like they're having to share everything with the other kids and stuff like that. But that it is changed only by them, and they can submit it so they can send in their notebook for a final grade at the end of the semester or something like that. If it was a writing class, I could have all of their work samples and everything saved in one place that I can then evaluate at the end of the semester. So that's the end. I don't really know a whole lot more about OneNote because, again, I haven't had time. But check all of this stuff out and check out lynda.com.